dental design and manufacturing. They're looking to reduce some of the friction that exists today in the ordering processes for their dental offices using Alexa for Business. The story is so exciting, and I'm so excited to introduce on stage their Director of Data Services, Ben View. Ben, join me up on stage.
I bet many of you are thinking, what is a dental lab doing at a tech conference? Well, you're not alone. I get asked that all the time. Here's our story. If you've ever been to a dentist and you had a crown that was made, there's a really good chance that it was made by one of our labs. 4,000 or 5,000 employees in dental labs based out of Newport Beach, right here in Southern California. Our customers are dentists across the US, and we're expanding rapidly globally. Glidewell is focused on customer experience and making it easy to do business. In a space where things don't change very much, we're a big disruptor. We're transforming the dental industry through technology and streamline automated manufacturing. We are builders. We create our own materials, we write our own software, and we make our own machines. Glidewell.io for same-day dentistry is an example of that. Let me explain what that means. So typically when you go to a dentist and you need a crown made, they'll schedule you to come back a week or two later. So they can send a work into labs like ours. That works for most of the patients, and it worked that way for many years. Well, for patients who really need to have a crown made the same day because they can't wait, or they need to have it the same day, Glidewell.io or Glidewell in office is a solution for dentists to provide that service. What's cool about the system is we're the only dental company that uses AI as part of our manufacturing process. Let me explain what that means. So typically, again, when you go to a dentist, they'll have you bite on this gooey material, right, to get the physical impression. Well, with the system, what dentists will do is they'll scan your mouth with an intraoral scanner to get that 3D impression. That 3D impression then get uploaded to our cloud, of course, on AWS, which trigger a automated crown design service that's based on generative adversarial networks. Can never say that right. We choose AWS because they share our values, and because they can keep up with our pace of innovation. We are all in on AWS, and we have been since our first event in 2012. The vision of Amazon have for AWS resonate very well with us. So we started with a couple of gateway services like S3 and EC2. We then migrated our data warehouse to Redshift. Now, fast forward to today, virtually all of our development team, including software development, analytics, machine learning, and CAD/CAM development, all uses AWS and native services. What we found is that by leveraging native AWS services, our developers have less to build. Giving them more time focused on providing solutions and delivering them to the business faster. We love that it's scalable, allowing us to start very small and scale up very quickly whenever we're ready. In not just a few minutes of configuration and deployment. We continue to use that AWS for the breadth of those services and for cost efficiency. Now, a service that our machine learning team is starting to use extensively is Amazon Sagemaker. We believe in machine learning at Glidewell, and we use it everywhere and give us an advantage. We chose Amazon Sagemaker for performance and flexibility. An example of this is our solution to automate data entry process and extract information out of RX prescription for dentists. I want to note that when we talk about automation, we automate to compete and to support our growth, not to reduce costs. Our approach here is to combine machine intelligence and what we're calling human intelligence. We're using AWS and Amazon Sagemaker to automate simple, monotonous tasks while leveraging human intelligence to do much more complex tasks like reviewing treatment options with dentists. So back to the RX prescription. We get about 12,000 of these dropped off by carriers every morning. We love our dentists. Reading dentist handwriting can be a challenge. But this is really where machine learning thrives at. Data entry is a big part of our manufacturing process. It's the first and very important step of that. And our goal here is to reduce turnaround time from 5 business days, which is already industry leading, to 3 business days, which is something that most dental labs will not be able to compete with. So to do this, we really need to process our batches in batch of 1 with response time of under 10 seconds each batch. Now, out-of-the-box solution can only provide us with multi-file batch with response time of anywhere between 30 to 45 minutes. Obviously, this doesn't work for us. So our solution was then very simple. We need to build it ourselves. And that's what we did, and we built it on AWS. And here's what it looked like. When order gets dropped off in the morning, the first thing we'll do is take the RX out, scan it. That RX can then get saved on S3, which then trigger our inference workflow. We use Amazon Lambda extensively. In this process here, we use Lambda as part of the pre-processing steps, which then queue up inference requests using SQS. Next, we use step function and Lambda to initiate inference requests. We scale up Sagemaker to simultaneously make multiple inferences to extract different information from the RX. The result then gets stored on Aurora and DynamoDB. We then serve up the results using API gateway to different applications in our platform. So what's next for us? For this project specifically, we're planning to use Amazon Sagemaker and Neo to further optimize our models. We're planning to use Amazon Elastic Inference to further optimize inference speed. We believe we can get it down to about 5 seconds, which is amazing, given that it takes average 2 minutes to enter an order manually. And of course, we plan to incorporate human feedback to further improve accuracy and overall effectiveness of our solution. Glidewell business is growing rapidly, and as a result, we're hiring at a rapid pace. With many of these new roles going to our employees, we reskill to provide new opportunities for everyone. I want to take a second here to thank my machine learning team and software developers to allow me to speak to their work. Lastly, for Glidewell, we will continue to disrupt our industry. We'll continue to reinvent ourselves, and we plan to do so with AWS. Thank you, and good luck with your AWS journey.